As such, dear viewers, we're now joined here in the studio by our guest to shed further light on the significance of World Red Cross and Red Crescent Day, an occasion that honors the unwavering commitment of humanitarian workers around the globe. And now we shall welcome and thank you for joining us and being with us right here, Mr. Mamadou Sow, Head of Regional Delegation.
Thank you for having me.
And can we head straight into the movement itself, the Red Cross and Red Crescent, and in terms of growing humanitarian crises around the globe, can you shed light about the movement itself and talk to us about the movement and shed light more on the region?
Indeed. You know, as we look around the globe today, be it in the Middle East or also in Africa and beyond, what we see is a growing polarization. In many countries, we see that the very core of our humanity is shaken by violence and war. In all these countries, you have men and women who are members of the Red Cross and the Red Crescent movement, who are very close to their communities, doing everything they can to support them, to bring hope, but also to bring humanity in the midst of suffering. So today, World Red Crescent and Red Cross Day is a moment for us to pause and celebrate those brave men and women, but also to send a strong message of humanity around the world where human suffering is reaching a certain level of peak. But also it's a moment for us to tell to the world that those who are in the front line, working to protect and assist communities, they should be protected. They should not be targeted.
Mm-hmm. And exactly, while you were saying about the Red Crescent and Red Cross being at the front line, of course there are many challenges that your team face, especially in the conflict zone. Can you talk to us a little bit more on that?
Yes, of course. I mean, there are many challenges. I think an important one that we need to pause and zoom in today is the safety and the protection of volunteers and workers in the field. Last year was a historical year, not in a good sense, but in a horrible sense, in a sense that we've lost more colleagues than we have ever done before in the line of duty. So more than 38 people were killed in the course of their duty. This year already, we're talking about 10 people who were killed. And this for us is not acceptable. When people who are working to rescue, to serve their communities are killed in the line of duties, it's an attack on the communities, but most importantly, it's an attack on our humanity.
On humanity.
I can give you an example. Imagine, you know, there's a football game. It's a World Cup final. The whole world is watching. Thousands of people are in the stadium watching. The people are playing. And then there's a foul. A player is down. The referee called for the first aider to come and help the injured player.
Yes, okay.
And the Red Cross worker is running with his bag to help him, and someone shoot him in the head. And he falls down live on television in front of millions of people and he dies. What will people think? What will the world think? Of course, everybody will say this is absolutely abhorrent and unacceptable. Why would you shoot at the ambulance? Why would you shoot at someone who's only here to help the injured and the wounded? Unfortunately, this is what many of our colleagues are going through. In Gaza, our office was shot 2 times. And we deplored that. And volunteers were also killed in the line of duty, and we deplored that. And this trend that we see in Gaza, it's also something that is replicated in many other countries. And what we are trying to say is that if the way this war is being fought in Gaza is the new template for war, then all of us are in a deep shit.
And on that note, what message would you send to the international community to promote more solidarity for impartial human action, just generally?
Thank you very much. This is a very important question. Today, there is growing polarization. There are more conflicts taking place. We just heard about Pakistan. We heard about India, and we hope this will de-escalate soon. Gaza is today hell on earth, and the list goes on. While the conflicts are rising, the support that we are receiving as humanitarian organization is dwindling. And this, we need to reverse this trend. We need more support to continue to deliver on this direly needed action. We are grateful to the state of Kuwait, who is a pioneer, a champion of humanity. I also would like to praise the amazing work that our colleagues from the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Societies are doing. They are brave. They've been on the forefront of so many global humanitarian response. The state of Kuwait, be it politically, diplomatically, but also from the humanitarian perspective, they are very supportive. We hope to see more of that moving forward. But more importantly, I think that around the world, decision makers should come together and speak with a loud and uncompromising voice, that human dignity must always be upheld in times of war.
Yeah, with a strong language, and hopefully there will be an ease of tensions around the globe, and those who are innocent and such as ambulances will be protected. And of course, we appreciate much and a lot of the work that you guys are doing. Well, Mr. Mamadou Sow, Head of Regional Delegation, we thank you for being with us here at KTV2 News.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Well, dear viewers, that was Mr. Mamadou Sow, Head of Regional Delegation.